मतलब वो जो दीन आप लोगों को मिला है वो आसान है, और जो दीन हमें मिला है वो स्ट्रगल है।
Imagine being drawn to a truth so powerful that it forces you to question everything you've ever known, even if it means losing everyone you hold dear. This is the story of a man whose journey from the familiar to the unknown challenged not only his faith, but his relationships, his identity, and his very sense of self. Each step he took toward Islam seemed to demand another sacrifice, and with each loss, he grew closer to a peace he had only dreamed of. Karan was born into a devoted Hindu family, bound by traditions and a shared sense of identity that stretched back generations. His family was proud of their heritage, and they carried a strong distrust for Muslims, whom they viewed as outsiders. Growing up, Karan absorbed these beliefs without question. He was taught to uphold his family's values and to view anything outside of their circle with skepticism. For Karan, this was the only way to live, until he met Shahed. Shahed was a young Muslim colleague at his workplace, a man of quiet strength and unwavering faith. Shahid's demeanor intrigued Karan, who often found himself watching Shahid's actions with a strange curiosity. Shahid's routine was simple but deliberate. Every day, no matter how busy he was, he would pause, perform ablution, and pray with a calmness that seemed to wash over him like a wave. Karan had been raised in a household where worship was steeped in rituals, chants, and offerings. But Shahid's devotion was different, focused, peaceful, and surprisingly pure. There was something in Shahid's devotion that Karan realized he had been missing. As days turned into weeks, Karan found himself drawn to Shahid's way of life. Curiosity sparked conversations between them, and Shahid shared the foundations of his faith with patience and kindness. He explained the concept of worship in Islam, the simple yet profound connection with one God, with no need for idols or elaborate ceremonies. Karan listened intently, feeling something stir within him, a sense of calm that was as foreign as it was comforting. It was as if he were uncovering a truth that had always been there, hidden in plain sight. The more Karan learned, the more he felt an indescribable pull toward Islam. Finally, after months of quiet contemplation and soul-searching, he took the step that would change his life forever. He accepted Islam and chose the name Ahmad as a symbol of his new beginning. But the choice was not without cost. His family, upon discovering his conversion, reacted with hurt and outrage. His father, the bedrock of his life, disowned him on the spot, while his mother, though heartbroken, turned away in silence, unwilling to defy her husband. The life Ahmad had known crumbled around him, leaving him with nothing but his faith to hold on to. The pain of losing his family was immense, but even in his sorrow, Ahmad felt an inner strength, a sense of purpose that anchored him. Every prayer he offered brought him closer to Allah, and with each passing day his faith grew stronger. However, the trials continued. His wife, who had been his closest companion, struggled to accept his new faith. Despite Ahmad's gentle attempts to share the peace he had found, she could not understand. She could not bear the change and chose to leave, taking with her the dreams they had once shared. One night, consumed by loneliness and sorrow, Ahmad turned to Allah with a heart heavy with grief. He fell to his knees, pouring out his heart in prayer, asking for guidance, for strength, and for peace. Exhausted, he finally drifted into sleep, and that night he had a dream that would alter the course of his life. In the dream, he found himself wandering through an endless desert, a place of scorching heat and relentless sun. His feet ached and his throat was parched. Just as he felt he could go no further, a brilliant light appeared on the horizon. Out of the light, a voice called to him, saying, "Ahmad, remain steadfast. Allah is with you." When he awoke, Ahmad felt an unshakable peace within him. The dream had filled him with a newfound determination, reminding him that he was not alone and that his sacrifices had meaning. Though he had lost so much, he knew he had gained something priceless, faith in the assurance that Allah was guiding him through every challenge. Over time, Ahmad's trials continued, but he endured them with patience. Yet his ultimate test was still to come. His teenage son, who had once called him Karan, began noticing the change in his father. Intrigued by Ahmad's calmness, his son asked him questions about his new faith. Ahmad's heart swelled with a mixture of joy and caution. He understood that faith was not something to be imposed, so he answered each question with care, hoping his son would discover the beauty of Islam on his own. The weeks went by, and one day his son approached him with a request that took Ahmad by surprise. "I want to know more," he said. Ahmad could hardly contain his joy. His sacrifices had borne fruit in a way he hadn't expected. In time, his son embraced Islam, choosing the name Musa, and father and son stood side by side, united not only by blood, but by faith. Together they faced the world, bound by a bond stronger than any they had known before. But Ahmad's journey held one more test, a challenge that would push him to his limits. One evening, Ahmad faced severe backlash from the community around him. People he had once called friends turned their backs on him, ostracizing him and his family. Rumors spread, and he found himself isolated once again. This time, however, he was not alone. Musa stood by his side, unwavering in his support and love for his father. They prayed together, drawing strength from their shared faith. Amid these struggles, Ahmad experienced another miraculous moment. One night, as he prayed alone in the stillness of the night, he felt a warmth fill the room. It was as if an unseen presence had wrapped him in light. Tears streamed down his face as he realized he was not merely praying to Allah. Allah was with him, guiding him, comforting him. It was a moment of profound spiritual clarity that left him feeling renewed and more connected to his Creator than ever before. With time, Ahmad's hardships became his strength, shaping him into a man of deep compassion and resilience. He became known in the community as someone who had endured incredible trials, yet remained steadfast in his faith. His story inspired others, leading many to reflect on their own lives in their relationship with faith. His journey was a testament to the strength that comes from conviction, the peace that follows sacrifice, and the unwavering support of a Creator who never abandons those who seek Him sincerely. Ahmad's story is a powerful reminder that true faith often comes with a price, but the rewards are beyond measure. His sacrifices taught him, and all who knew him, that peace and fulfillment don't come from the easy path, but from the journey that challenges us, refines us, and brings us closer to Allah. It reminds us that when we face life's darkest moments, we are never truly alone. Allah is always near, ready to guide us, comfort us, and give us the strength to endure. In a world where so much is uncertain, Ahmad's story invites us to look inwards, to seek a connection with our Creator, and to find peace in faith. For those who feel lost, his journey is a beacon of hope, a reminder that true peace lies not in the world around us, but in the Creator who understands us better than we understand ourselves.